I'm really, really excited. And my coach just sent me my plan. I have my fasted cardio this morning, and then that's it, motherfucker. I feel like I look super blotchy right now.
Booze driving.
I wanted to film some of it in there for you guys, but they don't really let other cameras in there.
400 feet. Turn right on West 96th Street.
Now you guys know where we live. So here we are, show day. It is 5 a.m. and I'm getting my makeup done by V at 5:30 a.m. at the host hotel. So I get there, I open the door. I'm telling you guys, every time that I go get my makeup done with V, it's like a party in her room. So I walk in, she's like finishing up another girl, so she had someone basically at 4:30 in the morning. So if you guys recall, the last time I was with V was at the Arnold, and she made me look, not at the finish line, the finished product was amazing, but halfway through when I checked, I looked like a washed up go-go dancer.
That's your fault for checking.
I know, I shouldn't have checked, she wasn't done, but it was funny, her husband FaceTimed her. Meanwhile, she's doing my makeup, and I grabbed the phone, and he's like, V, what are you doing to her face? You need to fix that. I was like, what?
He totally was.
So.
Because we're hating.
I know. It came out beautiful, though. But yeah, it was really relaxed in the morning, and I got to hang out with my friend V, get my makeup done, and after she beat my face, made me look all pretty, she hands me a bag, and she's like, oh, I just wanted to get you a little gift. I open the bag up and immediately, like, tears start pouring down my face. She puts the fucking makeup on me and then she makes me cry like a bitch. Guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Fucking asshole. She made me this collage of pictures of Titus and I when I went to go visit him at the hospital. And some of you may know because obviously you follow me on Instagram, and maybe you're just joining me here for the first time, but Titus is V's son. He's about 1.5 years old, and he was diagnosed with leukemia back in June, I believe. I went to go visit them at the hospital a couple of times, and I did a fundraiser for them where anyone who purchased the cardio plan, all the proceeds went to V and her family. Well, we were able to raise around $4,000 for that cause. So, you know, reason being is V is a makeup artist. She had to be at the hospital with her son day in and day out for months. So V wasn't able to work for months. So thank you to everyone who bought one of those plans and helped baby Titus out. And Titus is doing better. He does go back to UCLA twice a week right now to get his blood work done and checkups and medication. So, you know, he's not out of the woods just yet, but he's doing 1,000 times better. So thank you everyone who helped out. 5'2" up to 5'1". The girls in my class looked amazing. You know, I never go into a show thinking, oh, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna be the winner. I'm gonna be the overall winner. I don't go into a show thinking that. I never underestimate anyone that could possibly show up to a show. You just gotta worry about yourself, stay in your own lane, and try to have fun, which is the hard part for me. You know, once you get nervous, the fun kind of goes out the window and you're just focusing on not falling on stage. So when I lined up and I looked out into the audience, like the entire auditorium was filled, and I was like nerves kicked in. But anyways, walked out, and the lights are so bright on stage that you know that there's people out there. You can kind of see that the auditorium is filled, but all you can really see are the judges. And to be quite honest with you, that's all that really matters. You wanna make sure you're making eye contact with all of them, smiling. And it's funny because the one thing, like my body doesn't get sore when I'm going through my poses. What hurts the most is my face from smiling. I feel like I end up like doing this. Like my face starts twitching on stage. So once I stood off to the side, I was like trying to get my face to relax a little bit and like switch up my posing a little bit. But yeah, I think that's one of the things I stress about the most is my smile on stage because I feel like I look stupid.
17, 7, 109, 101.
So I was the first number they called out and they put me in center, but you don't really know what center is. It all depends really on how many girls they call on stage. So I didn't want to get my hopes up. They put me in center and they didn't move me. They kind of moved the other girls around. And I didn't want to kind of look on stage like, all right, so 1, 2, 3, start counting. So when I stepped off stage, I saw videos. I was like, okay, so there's only 5 girls on stage and I'm center. They didn't move me. That's a good sign. But I still didn't want to get my hopes up. I didn't want to get worked up and think, oh my God, I just won my class. So yeah, I mean, all the work was done. We stepped off stage and I was able to go get some food. Nothing crazy. My coach wanted me to have fish. So did the fish, olive oil. I think I had 2 rice cakes. Then we just went home and put my feet up and relaxed until I had to come back for finals. All right, prejudging is over. It went fairly well. First call out, center. I wasn't moved. The 2 girls on either side of me got moved. It's 2 p.m. right now, prejudging. I mean, finals start at 5 p.m. I probably won't go on stage till like 7:30. So yeah, now just go home and rest. Anything to say?
Nope, just try to get us home.
Okay. The nerves definitely were kicking in at finals because that's when the results come out. That's when you find out if all of the hard work that you put in finally paid off. So yeah, I was nervous.
Hey guys, here we are backstage. I snuck the camera in. So prejudging, I told you guys went really well. I was center. I'm gonna go on about an hour. So I'm just kind of hanging out backstage, in the little corner area. I'm just gonna lay down, put my feet up, try to go pee, and just relax until I hit stage. So next time I talk to you guys, you will know what happened.
So finals usually go a lot faster than prejudging. There's not a lot of comparisons or quarter turns. The judges kind of already have in mind who they're gonna put, in the top 5.
Number 17, Stephanie Rowe. Taylor.
So as they're calling, 5th place, 4th place, 3rd place, and this is when I started to get nervous, right?
Gabriela Consolmango. Finishing in 2nd place is competitor number 7, Cora Kaspersky.
And they call 2nd place, and it wasn't me. And it was like a sigh of relief. And I'm like, wait, maybe I didn't get top 5. What happened?
And the winner of our open figure B class is competitor number 17, Stephanie Rowe.
But then they called my name, 1st place, and I was so relieved. It just put things into perspective for me that this was the first show that I really wasn't that nervous at because I knew that I had done everything possible. And it made me feel good that I did push back, not stepping on stage at nationals and doing this show instead because I knew I wasn't gonna be happy with what I looked like on a national stage, being like, that was 4 weeks prior. So given those extra 4 weeks that I had to get ready for the Excalibur, I felt like I brought I hate saying that word, brought a package that I was proud of, but my physique looked the best it's ever looked. So I was really happy about that. So now that I've gotten 1st place in my class, that means I have to go up against the 1st place winners of every other height class. So A, I was B, there was C and D.
Your overall champion this evening is number 17, Stephanie Rowe.
And they called number 17. So, I was ecstatic. I'm not, I only cry over certain things, like when I get pictures of baby Titus or when I talk about Bruce. Other than that, I'm not a big crier, but I was like on the verge, like I was on the verge of tears when they put my crown on. I felt like Miss America. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, it was just like all the hard work that I put in. You know, you guys see some of the YouTube videos of the training and some of the eating stuff, but you know, the way your body feels when you're prepping for a show, you're tired all of the time. I was doing 2 45-minute sessions of HIIT cardio. My calories were really low, and that's just the way my body responds to leaning out. Y'all know that me and the lean out process is a fighting battle the entire prep. My body fights being lean, so I have to push it beyond its breaking point. So to kind of see all that go into fruition and all of my hard work paying off, it was an amazing feeling. So I obviously have a ton of people to thank. My husband, because he honestly, even though he did make me dig ditches and like cut roots and stuff with an axe, he's such a great supporter, and he pushes me when I don't want to be pushed, which is the most important part. And you know, he does all the little things around the house to make my life a lot easier, especially the weeks leading up to the show. He does the grocery shopping, he'll do the cooking, he takes the dogs out for walks. So, you know, we both kind of pick up each other's slack when we're prepping for shows. So I was happy that he was done with competing for the season and then he could help me out when I stepped on stage. But like I said, he's just such a great motivator that I couldn't ask for anyone better to be in my corner. My coach, Matt, I love Matt and Jordan. They're both so great, so responsive. Haley, for my amazing suit that she sent me. I got so many compliments off that suit. I wanted to buy the suit off of her, but it's one of her rentals. My family has always been really supportive. You know, we go to family dinners. We just had Thanksgiving. Like, no one pushes me to eat anything anymore. I think at first they were probably like, oh, you can take a bite out of this. But, you know, since I've been doing this for so many years, they already know, like, oh, she's prepping, you know, nope. So my mom's really, really awesome about that. Oh, my amazing videographing team. David and Stefani have put up with my ass for 10 episodes now. Obviously sitting here doing interviews, I'm actually in their house, guys. So I'm invading their home and doing these interviews. So big shout out to My Tai Production for putting on these videos and doing amazing edits, because obviously none of this would be possible without them. I wouldn't even exist basically on social media if it wasn't for those two. So thank you guys. V for the awesome makeup and for making me cry. I hate you. Also, thank you to Gold's Gym that allowed us to invade their little space and film. They're always so awesome with working with my schedule, so thank you very much. Thank you to ProSups. They're my employers / sponsors. They've always been really, really supportive. I woke up to like 30 different text messages from my coworkers and like other athletes that are on the team wishing me luck. And it feels like a family. So thank you, ProSups. Love you guys. I haven't picked my next show, or have I? I don't like putting it out there until I'm like 100% sure that I'm doing a show, because we all learned through this season that I kept on pushing back shows. But I do have a show in mind, and I might tell you guys on the next episode / series of me getting my pro card. So thank you again, and see you next time.
Yeah, and you know. Yeah.